Have you ever wondered how deep Allah's knowledge truly is? It's not just about knowing facts and figures. It's about knowing the past, the present, the future, and even the deepest secrets of our hearts. Today, we're going to explore this incredible concept through a story that is both ancient and timeless. The story of Prophet Ibrahim, his wife Sarah, and the miraculous promise they received. So, picture this. Prophet Ibrahim and his wife Sarah, they've dedicated their entire lives to worshipping Allah, facing immense challenges and trials. They've left their home, their people, all for the sake of their faith. For years, one of their deepest prayers, a quiet longing in their hearts, was for a child. But as time went on, they grew old. Sarah was well past the age of childbearing, and from a human perspective, it seemed impossible. This is where our story takes a truly amazing turn. One day, some unexpected visitors arrive at their home. Ibrahim, known for his incredible hospitality, immediately welcomes them and prepares a lavish feast. He roasts a fine calf and presents it to his guests. But he notices something strange. They aren't eating. A sense of unease creeps in. Who are these men who won't touch his food? Sensing his concern, the visitors reveal their true identity. They are not ordinary men. They are angels sent by Allah. They have come with a dual purpose. Their first mission is to carry out a divine judgment upon the corrupt people of Lut. But before that, they have a special message for Ibrahim and Sarah. And here it is, the moment that changes everything. The angels turn to Ibrahim and give him the glad tidings, the incredible news of a son. Not just any son, but a knowledgeable one named Ishaq, or Isaac. And beyond that, they foretell that from Ishaq will come another prophet, Yaqub, or Jacob. Now, let's pause and think about Sarah's reaction. She's been listening from nearby, perhaps from behind a curtain, as was the custom. When she hears this news, she lets out a cry of disbelief and comes forward. The Quran beautifully captures her astonishment. She exclaims, "Woe to me! Shall I give birth while I am an old woman, and this, my husband, is an old man? This is truly a strange thing." Her reaction is so human, so relatable. Imagine being in her shoes. Decades of waiting, of accepting that this particular prayer might not be answered in the way she hoped. And now, in her old age, she's being told she will have a son. It defies all logic, all biology, all human experience. She looks at her own age, at her husband's age, and can only see impossibility. But the angel's reply is profound and powerful. They say, "Do you wonder at the command of Allah, the mercy of Allah and His blessings be upon you, O people of the house? Indeed, He is praiseworthy and glorious." Their response shifts the entire perspective. They gently remind her that she's looking at this through human eyes, limited by what we know. But Allah's command, Allah's power, is not bound by the laws of nature that He Himself created. For Him, creating a child from an elderly couple is as easy as any other act of creation. It's a reminder that what seems impossible to us is simple for the Almighty. This story beautifully illustrates the concept of Allah's knowledge, or Aleem. Allah knew the longing in Sarah's heart all those years. He knew the perfect time to answer her prayer. It wasn't just about giving them a child. It was about demonstrating His absolute power and wisdom in a way that would be remembered for all time. Think about the layers of knowledge here. Allah knew Ibrahim's and Sarah's unwavering faith. He knew they were worthy of this miracle. He knew the future lineage that would spring from the line of prophets that would guide humanity. He planned this entire event, from the angel's visit to Sarah's reaction, to teach us a vital lesson about trust and divine timing. Sometimes, we pray for something with all our hearts, and we don't see an immediate answer. We might even start to lose hope, thinking it's become impossible. But Sarah's story teaches us that our timeline is not Allah's timeline. His knowledge encompasses everything, and His wisdom determines the perfect moment for everything to unfold. He knows what's in our hearts better than we do ourselves. The promise given to Sarah wasn't just a random event. It was a calculated, purposeful act, rooted in Allah's infinite knowledge. He was not only rewarding their patience, but also setting a precedent for all of humanity. The message is clear: never despair of Allah's mercy. Never think that your situation is beyond His power to change. Furthermore, this story highlights the personal and intimate nature of Allah's knowledge. He is Al-Alim, the all-knowing. He is also Al-Kabir, the all-aware. He knows the whisper of a prayer, the silent tear, the flicker of hope in a heart that's about to give up. He knew Sarah's pain and her patience. The glad tidings were a direct response to her entire life of devotion. This event also strengthened Ibrahim's faith, if that were even possible. After his initial fear of the visitors subsides, and he receives the good news, His focus immediately shifts to compassion for the people of Lut. He begins to plead with the angels on their behalf. This shows us the character of a prophet even in his moment of personal joy. His concern is for others, and Allah, in his infinite knowledge, knew this would be Ibrahim's reaction. So, what can we take away from this powerful story for our own lives? First, patience and trust. When we pray, we must have complete faith that Allah hears us and knows what is best for us. His answer might not come when or how we expect it, but it will come in the perfect form and at the perfect time. Second, never underestimate the power of Allah. The word impossible is not in the divine vocabulary. The laws of physics, biology, and time are all His creation and subject to His will. Third, remember that Allah's knowledge is a source of comfort. Knowing that an all-powerful, all-wise being is in control of our affairs can bring immense peace to our hearts, especially during times of difficulty and uncertainty. He knows your struggles, He knows your efforts, and He knows your heart's deepest desires. The story of Sarah and the angels is more than just a miracle. It's a profound lesson in theology, a demonstration of divine power, and a beacon of hope. It teaches us that faith is about believing in what we cannot see, and trusting in a plan that is far greater than our own understanding. Allah's knowledge is not just a passive awareness. It is an active, dynamic, and compassionate force that shapes destinies and answers the prayers of the patient. Next time you feel like you're facing an impossible situation, remember Sarah. Remember her shock, her disbelief, and then the overwhelming mercy of Allah that followed. Let her story remind you that with Allah, all things are possible. Thank you so much for joining me today to reflect on this beautiful story from the Quran. I hope it brought you as much inspiration as it brings me. If you found this video beneficial, please give it a like, share it with someone who might need to hear this message, and subscribe for more content that explores the depths of our faith. Until next time, may peace be with you.